Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Lejeune here. I'm now back in another video. Now in today's video, I'll be going over the Captain America build that I'll be using in Omega level threat, and I'll basically go into detail on how you can really work with this. Now before we get into the video, if you guys are going to enjoy it and you guys liked it, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well, so that means the video and always be notified when I upload a video, and most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. Now without further ado, let's get into the video.
Damn, homie, they ain't ready for this. Scatter shot, I'm working, hurt them worse than slitting your wrist. Hit subscribe, smash like, ring the bell, stay tuned. Now without further ado, here's the duel of June. Yeah.
Alright, so for the Hawkeye MCU winners from the last video, we have his buddy 360 and also have David Paul Adola. So make sure you guys DM me either on Twitter or Discord with proof that that is your comment, and I will get you guys the code for the MCU Hawkeye for either platform that you're on. So yeah, those are the winners. We have another giveaway in this video as well for the Captain America MCU outfit, so that is at the end of the video. And yeah, enjoy. Okay, so what you see right here is my stats for Captain America. Now this is a range build. Now we're going to detail why this is a range build and why melee has a huge disadvantage in this one. But as you guys see over here, my stats for precision is 358, my proficiency is 39, my valor is 167, my resolve is 137, my resilience is 0, and my intensity is 49. Now for my charge rate for my heroics, it is for my ultimate 17.9, for my assault it is 10.2%, and my support is 28.2%. Now the reason why it's like this is because the way I have it set up, it doesn't, some of the perks I have doesn't give me that much of a huge charge rate for my abilities compared to like my other builds where my charge rates be very high up in the 40s and all that. But yeah, let's get on to why I feel like melee, just as for Captain America, it's not it for this one. So you know how the super adaptor boss fight goes. You cannot stun the super adaptor, you cannot do takedowns. So if you're trying to do a Brooklyn Brawler build, you can't do it. It sucks. You can't do takedowns on the super adaptors, and the only takedowns you can really do is on the adaptors that they do spawn once you're getting close to defeating the super adaptoid, and that's really it. So if you're trying to do a Brooklyn Brawler melee build, it sucks. Like don't really, like, you could do it in the beginning of the fight once you're going through, like, getting to that process of going into the boss fight. But if you're trying to do it in the boss fight for Brooklyn Brawler melee, you just gonna be wasting your time, to be honest. So yeah, I'm glad I got that out the way. So yeah, let's just go crazy. Now for this melee piece right here, I don't know where I got this from. I think I either got it from a random drop, or I got it from the vendor, or I got it from a chest. I don't know, but yeah, that's, you know, this piece, the only reason why I use this is because of the perks and the one perk in it, and just because of the stats, which it has proficiency, valor, and precision on it. Now for the perk I like about this one is the block boom. Now of course with range, if you guys know, you can do shield block attacks. So say for instance for the super adaptoid, where he does the unibeam, you can deflect the unibeam back at him, and that counts as a shield block attack. And I have a 12.5% increased critical chance with the shield block attack with deflecting the unibeam back at the super adaptoid. So that's why I have this one on right here. Now for my range piece, which gives me my damage buff, which is targeted buff, that's where I got my damage buff from, you know, with range critical attacks. And also for the second one and the third one, for the second one I have range attacks deal particle damage, and for crits it deals additional particle damage. And for the last one, which is expert protection, percentage of chance to defeat enemies with a range critical attack, I get a damage buff, which is at a high percentage. So once I have a damage buff activated, or kill him with a crit or something like that, is a high chance that I will be getting a defensive buff, which is pretty nice. So it really is a good piece. It has precision, valor, and intensity on it, which is pretty nice to have. Now for the chest piece, now this chest piece is very old. I had this chest piece for a long time. As you can see the stats, I got precision and resolve on it for my health. The perks on it are trash. If I could have some different perks on it, I would like to have reactive buff on it. As you guys see over here, reactive buff, just take damage, you get a damage buff, which I would have had it on this piece. But the only reason why I'm using this is just because of the stats overall. The perks are not really nothing to me, to be honest. So yeah, that is the piece I have. The one I would recommend you guys getting is probably reactive buff with some stats, precision, and resolve. Now let's get on to the last one. Now this last piece right here drops from the priority missions. Now they recently made a change to the priority missions where the Mega Hive used to drop this. but they switched it around where the priority missions now drop the Mega Hive exotics, which is this one. So you run the you run the priority missions and you'll be able to get the helmet of the super soldier. Now the reason why I use this is because of the stats and also the perks that come along with it. Now it can roll Valor, Resolve, and Precision, but I got the higher stat roll of it having Valor and Resolve, so you know there's nothing wrong with it. Now it has Rally Cry Breaker, which is basically giving me a 15% increased damage while Rally Cry is activated, and also I have a charge rate increased by 18% for my Rally Cry, and also increases the Equal Cry, increases the duration of it by 3 seconds, which is nice to have. So yeah, it's a nice exotic, to be honest, right here. And for my minor artifacts, I do have it blue ISOs, 2 blue ISOs. So the reason why I had this is because, you know, I want to have as much as high precision as I can. Now, of course, I could put on a Valor one if I want to do some more crit damage and also some more damage with my Steamroller, since that is a heroic ability I do have. But it just really does depend on how I'm feeling, to be real. So yeah, you can rock 2 blue ISOs or 1 blue and a Valor ISO as well. So it depends on you. Now the major artifact I do use for this one is the Sacred Norn Stone of Lethal Will. Now the reason why I use this is because for the perks that come along with this artifact is really good for damage buffs. As you guys see right there, I get a 6% increased critical chance when a damage buff is activated. So that's nice to have right there. And I get increased duration for my damage buff by 4 seconds. And for Tears of Fence, that's another damage buff added along with it. So it's pretty nice. It's really a good artifact. Now another one I would say you could really use on him is the Tactic Gun, since you're going to be using status damage with your range piece. Since it is a range build, the perk that come along with the Tactic Gun is really good. And it depends on you. You could artifact swap, you could pop the Norn Stone buff for Tears of Fence, then switch to the Tactic Gun to have the benefits of the Tactic Gun and just go crazy with that one. But it really does depend on what you want to do with it. So yeah, and also before people go crazy and ask me questions about this comes from the 5 gun reward. I've seen comments about it. It doesn't really do nothing, so don't worry about this. You're not missing out on anything, really. You're really not missing out on nothing. So yeah, that what comes along with that one. But yeah, let's get on to the skills. All right, now so we're about to get on to the skills and basically show you guys what I use for my range build for Captain America. Now for the first one, on the left side, I do use Field Commander, increase the duration for Rally Cry by 5 seconds. Now the reason why I use this is because once I do have Rally Cry activated, I do get that 15% increased damage. So the longer I do have Rally Cry up, the more I have my damage buff, so I just go crazy with that one. So that's why I have that selected. Now the other one I do have is on the bottom, where it's threat control. Basically critical attacks on enemies marked by Rally Cry deal 50% bonus damage. And with the shield itself does do some good stun damage. So it also adds the stun damage along with it, extra stun damage. So I can get them low enough or get that status, the stun damage meter up enough where I can stun them and do my takedown and get a heroic orb from it. So that's why I have that one. For my assault, I do have the Tidebreaker. Now the reason why I have Tidebreaker is because you can kick the shield back and it still does the same damage as Steamroller. Now if you got some Valor on it, you can do some damage with Tidebreaker. So that's the reason why I have it on there, so it can, you know, do a second amount of damage, like a good second amount of damage going around targeting enemies. Now the reason why I say that, why I have Tidebreaker, is because of, you know, the Vanguard charge. Defeating 2 enemies with Steamroller generates heroic orbs. So once you throw out the original Steamroller, if it doesn't kill 2 enemies, you can kick it back out and it can go target even more enemies. And if it gets lucky enough, you can probably defeat 2 enemies and you'll have that heroic orb drop for you. Now this is very good in a mega level threat. So once the turret spawn, throw the shield, and you throw the shield, and once it defeats, because it's going to defeat them since the turrets don't have a lot of health. Once you throw it out, the Steamroller, and it defeats the enemies, it's going to drop heroic orbs. And if it doesn't defeat them all, you can kick it back, and it can probably defeat them. It depends on the way you kick it. But yeah, let's get on to the ultimate. Now for the ultimate for Brooklyn Brawler, since you cannot do takedowns and everything in the boss fight itself, I would say use Strong Arm, which basically increases my range damage and impact by 25%, which is very nice to have. And you can also do the Unfair Advantage. Basically with heroic orbs, you get 25% more of your heroic back for your ultimate. Now of course, you know, if we was doing a melee, you would use this one, Adrenaline Rush, but you can't. So, you know, I would just say use these two. Now, a fun thing you can do once Brooklyn Brawler is activated, you can deflect the Super Adaptoid's Unibeam back at the Super Adaptoid. So that's pretty interesting right there. If you guys didn't know, you can reflect it back at the Super Adaptoid when he does Unibeam. So for the Captain Americas, that if you go in there and you see the Super Adaptoid shooting a Unibeam at you, just put the shield up while the Brooklyn Brawler is activated. Or you don't have to have, I don't think you have to have Brooklyn Brawler activated, but just in general, just make sure you guys have the shield up and you will be able to deflect the Super Adaptoid's Unibeam back at him to do a lot of damage. So let's get into the mastery. Now the mastery is pretty easy to go through. For combat, make sure you guys have the range damage mastery, since this is a range build. Make sure you guys have that one. Increases it by 15%, I think it is, 15%, so that's pretty nice to have right there. And for the second right here, it's Rug Boost Melee Mastery. Now of course this is a range build, but if you guys need if you guys need some of your heroics back, you can get some heroic by just doing some melee, some light and heavy heavy attacks, not combo attacks, my bad. And for takedowns, of course, you already know what you to have. You gotta have the heroic drops when you do takedowns. It's very nice to have. And for range attacks, now this is very important right here, have enhanced throw. Enhanced throw increases the speed and damage from all shield throws by 15%. And for the second one, I will have perfect catch. Now the reason why I have perfect catch is because once you throw out the shield, see right there, catching the shield boosts the damage. Just, oh my god, I stuttered right there. Fuck. The reason why I have perfect catch in here, as you guys see right there, is basically say catching the shield boosts the damage by 15% and also the critical attack chance by 35% for the next throw. So the reason why I have that is pretty nice to have, because with critical throws, especially for trying to get that damage boost activated, it's very nice to have some crit chance on there. So this guarantees a 35% crit chance, and it also goes on your initial crit chance. So if you got some crit chance in there as well, it goes on along with this one, so it's pretty nice to have. Now you could have this one, the power throw damage mastery, which is very nice to have for clearing ads. So for this one, this is the shield throw right here with the range power attack, where you can target multiple enemies and you can just throw the shield. Now that is very nice to have, but since we're going to be fighting the Super Adaptoid, just going crazy with it, that's why I have this one activated, since we're trying to do single target as much damage as possible. So this is what I have right here. Now of course, for the precision heroic dynamo, that's how you say it, 50% increase to generate heroic orb when defeating enemies with headshots. Now if you are a head sniper like that, you can go crazy with it, but I would just recommend having this one. It just really does depend on what you want to do, but I do have this one right here for heroic orbs. Now for the efficiency, you can pick the takedown boost energy. Now since it depends on you. Now I had this equipped for my melee, but since we're not doing melee, you could either choose the energy regeneration, or you can do the maximum increase for the shield block. But since the shield block does take it depends on how you use it, it does take a lot of energy out. So you could use the energy regeneration for it. It's not bad at all. Or you can use the energy boost. So they both are not bad, to be honest. It just depends on what you want to pick. And for the second one, we do have to increase for the energy for it. It is really nice to have more energy for your shield block, since it kind of does come in clutch when you're doing a Super Adaptoid fight and just in general. And for the third one, I would recommend you guys have the burst of heroic energy for when you do a perfect block. So that's very nice to have right there. And doing pairs with Captain America is not hard to do at all. So if you're doing a perfect parry, you get a boost of 20 for your intrinsic shield block. So that's nice to have right there. Now for the intrinsic ability itself, I do have it for Captain's Defense, which is very easy to activate. It's very easy with Captain America. All you gotta do is hold block on the shield and do triangle, and you will have it activated. Where is, I think it's the bottom one. Yes, Commander's Call. That's all you got to do, and it's very easy to have. And you have damage reduction, and you also will taunt the enemies. So that's very nice to have right there. And for the second one, I do have it where it further reduces the cost of intrinsic attacks by 50%. Basically, with the shield block attacks, once, like say for instance, when the Super Adaptoid shoots the Unibeam at you and you deflect it, it reduces the cost of that intrinsic takeaway once you deflect the Unibeam. And for the third one, I do have is the Captain's Intimidation. I say imitation. It basically increases the taunt, the duration of the taunt by Commander Skull by 5 seconds, which is nice to have since you want to take the attention away from your teammates, so they can target you. But yeah, that is what I have for my masters. Now let's go into the champion levels. Now, of course, with the champion levels, it's the same as all when I go into my characters. Go into heroic charge rate, perk chance, go into crit chance, and go into critical damage. And if you want to, you can go into heroic damage, but this is all for range. That's all you really need for range, to be honest. So those are the ones you need to go into. But that is all you really need for Captain America for this one. Now, I just have to be real with y'all. Captain America really struggles in this, like really struggles. It doesn't work to his favor because of his build being so popular with doing melee with Brooklyn Brawler. It kind of is hard for him to like really do his thing, like what he's most popular and most good at with it, to be honest. So it sucks that you have to just go range. I just wish they can like make a mega level threat, just some way go into where melee is actually, you know, good in it. So yeah, it sucks that, you know, Brooklyn Brawler doing a melee takedown doesn't really work for this one, but it is what it is, to be honest. But yeah, that is in today's video. Before we head out, we are doing another giveaway since we're doing these build videos and the MCU suits are out. I'll be doing a giveaway for the Captain America MCU suit. So if you guys want to join us, all you gotta do for the subscribers, all you gotta do is be subscribed to the channel and also hit that like button, and also put in the comments what is your favorite moment for Captain America in the comics. And for the memberships on the channel, all you have to do is put what is your favorite moment for Captain America in the movies for you. So that's what you got to do for that one, and I will pick a winner either in the next video or when I will announce it in my community tab. So be on the lookout for that one. But yeah, that's what I got to do to enter the giveaway. Before we head out, if you guys are not, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on post notifications, never the video, and be notified when I upload a video. Most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button. I don't know why I said that so weird. Of course, I do stream on Twitch. You guys probably seen my Twitch chat. You know, they doing them. They're just doing them, going crazy. The link is below for my Twitch. You guys want to come on and vibe, the link is for that one. The link is below for that one. Also, I do have a Discord. We got everything dealing with Marvel's Avengers, Gotham Knights, upcoming games and future games along as well. So you guys want to join that Discord. The link is below for that as well. Also, I do have memberships on the channel. If you guys want to join that, the link is below for that one. Give a shout out to the elite members and the Ricky members, and also for the new people that are joining in the memberships. I'll be seeing y'all, so shout out to y'all. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay for the mega level threat for Captain America, and I'm gone. Peace. When you hit him with the cryo, don't grab him, because we're missing out on damage when you do that. Just shrink him. I pressed the wrong button, bro. What the fuck? Just keep. Yeah, just grab him. I mean, don't grab him, but just hit him. Come on now. Dude, what? Dude. Yeah, facts, B1. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, we just gotta get the ass off, bro. We're gonna have to, bro. We can't balance it. We gotta do something. I don't know. Hey, hit this with your thing, with your cryo. Oh, he glitched. Oh, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. Stay glitched. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep cryo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, we got it. We got it. Oh, Honda, we got that. We got it. We got it. We got it. Keep hitting the cryo. Keep hitting cryo. Thank the fucking Lord. Shit. Good Lord. Whew. There we go, Chad. W, finally. Boy, that cab build gonna be interesting, boy. God damn. This is gonna be